A long time ago, in the land of gods and humans, a powerful Demoness named Mahishi became a threat to the world. She had performed intense prayers to the creator god Brahma, and was granted a special boon: she could only be defeated by a child born from the union of two gods, Shiva and Vishnu. Believing this to be impossible, Mahishi began spreading destruction everywhere. At the same time, another demon named Bhasmasura had also gained a dangerous power. He could turn anyone to ashes just by touching their head. When Bhasmasura tried to use this power on Lord Shiva, Shiva sought help from Lord Vishnu. Vishnu transformed into a beautiful woman named Mohini to distract Bhasmasura. Enchanted by Mohini, Bhasmasura was tricked into touching his own head and was reduced to ashes. Shiva was so impressed by Mohini's beauty that, from their divine union, a special child was born. This child, with the combined powers of Shiva and Vishnu, was destined to defeat Mahishi. The baby was left in the forest, where he was discovered by King Rajashekara of Pandalam. The king, who had no children, adopted the baby and named him Manikandan, meaning the one with a gem, because the child had a jewel tied around his neck. Years later, the king had another son, but he still loved Manikandan and planned to make him the next king. The queen, however, wanted her own son to rule. To remove Manikandan from her path, she pretended to be very sick and claimed that only the milk of a tigress could cure her. This was a dangerous task, as no one dared to approach a tigress. Manikandan volunteered to help. He entered the forest and encountered Mahishi. A fierce battle followed, and Manikandan defeated her, freeing the world from her terror. After her defeat, Mahishi was released from her curse and transformed into a celestial being. The gods, grateful for Manikandan's victory, disguised themselves as tigers and accompanied him back to the palace. Riding on a tigress, Manikandan returned as a hero. The king and everyone in the kingdom realized that Manikandan was no ordinary human but a divine being. Manikandan chose not to become king and instead dedicated his life to prayer and helping people live a righteous life. He is now worshipped as Lord Ayyappa, and his sacred temple at Sabarimala in Kerala is visited by millions of devotees every year.